What is up, Bressonians? I'm sure you can already hear the bat-bats snoring by the fire. We're getting into it. It's time for yet another brawl. We're brawling our way into a new color in our AFR battles. I am best 2 out of 3ing with Jason. We are doing the AFR commanders. We have done 6 so far. Now we are on to what we are considering our red commanders. So for us, since we kind of know what each other's playing at this point, or what each other has left to play, we are making it so that we don't have any, heads up duels from here on out. So tonight, Jason already knows I'll be playing Faraday. I already know that he'll be playing Brunor. We decided that before we started recording. So this is the deck. Ooh, it opens packs. So we'll see how it goes. There's like a little bit of like tiny removal, not big removal. It's gonna be very important that I keep his shit killed, I'm assuming. But I don't know. We'll just see how it goes. I hate all these decks. Jumping back in. Because Jason is ready, which means I have to unmute Jason. Unmute Jason. Jason!
Hello?
What's
What
up?
do you mean you have to keep all my stuff killed?
I gotta keep all your stuff killed. That's the goal.
You don't gotta keep none of my stuff killed.
If I keep all your stuff killed, then win. Hopefully.
Or you can Wrath of God.
Nope, not in this deck I can't.
You can.
I don't like this hand, but whatever. Okay.
Just like in the blue-white deck, you just Wrath of God for the loss.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna hate that forever. Forever. I explained that I already know what you're playing, just like you already know. Well, you already know my commander that I'm playing. I don't know what cards you're playing. I guess I should specify.
Correct.
Okay. Gonna draw them cards. This is good. That's expensive. But it's free if he's got another land.
It is, in fact, free if I have another land.
Yep, I think this is fine.
That's getting painful.
I mean, that's the hope. I really thought I got to draw more than one card off Grazilex, I'm not gonna lie. I have a lovely bat snoring while I sip my apple cider.
Nice.
While I get my ass kicked.
You don't know that you're gonna get your ass kicked.
I mean, I don't know it, no. Oh, yeah, that's a thing. God, RTFC, Katie. Jesus Christ. I should have done the other thing. Tay.
That wasn't very nice.
Probably not. And then sacrificial lamb. 3 land is annoying.
Yeah, 4 is not much better.
Oh, 5 lands. Show off. Bristonians, look at Jason with his fancy 5 lands. Gross. You die now. What's your ward? Ward 1? Okay.
Oh, that's so annoying.
Is it?
Pretty annoying.
Stop it. Don't make it fly. Please don't make it fly.
I cannot make it fly.
Oh, you gonna make a trampoline instead? Oh no, that'll work. Oh, that'll almost work.
Almost. Not quite.
Oh, don't call it a comeback.
You've been here for years.
I don't think you need to see any more of my deck. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, but I was going to kill you with an activation. Has that been what? +5, taking that to 17? Oh, that wouldn't have been enough.
Oh, to get him to 20?
I would have needed one more red source.
I don't remember what I was playing, but I had that, and then I had that stupid enchantment that, doubles at, combat. But I only had, like, 3 red or something, so it wasn't actually going to be able to do it. But I was like, oh, helping me along.
We'll chalk that up to no mana.
I mean, maybe, maybe not. We'll see.
Oh, this is super risky.
I feel like this deck is like win more or womp womp. Like it just, I don't know.
We'll go with the risk.
Treasure.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, I even did that wrong. Nope, that's fine. It's fine, guys. I meant to do it that way. It's fine.
How dare you?
How dare I what?
Oofda. How dare you do that?
Yeah. Try to slow you down on that hand of Vecna. Batman. Killed by his doppelganger. Poetic or sad? I don't know. I just realized this card in my deck says something that I did not realize it said. That is not helpful.
Oofda.
Yeah, it worked. I get one. Oh, now I'm being a bad player and doing it main face. That's okay. I'm taking my victory how I got it. That's it. My deck did something, so even if it falls apart now, I can know that it did something. Equip the hand. It's gonna hurt a lot.
Ugh.
What does this do? Alright. Oh, gotta read things. Access the number of cards in your hand. Probably best case scenario. 4 more.
Oh.
Okay, now when you murder me next game, I won't be mad.
You weren't dead, but neither was I.
Yeah, nearly dead.
Let's see, that would have been 6, 8, 9. So I'd have been at 10, and you would not have been able to kill me.
Oh. Except I had the top deck of the century.
Except for you had Magic Missile, you know. As you do.
Yeah, I was like, oh, please say any target. Please say any target.
Well, I kept no white source, and I was just like, yeah, this might be fine.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, it might be. Okay, y'all. I got... Oh, you know, the way this deck was game one, I don't think this is a good idea, even though I want this hand to be a good idea.
And you didn't like the Faraday deck.
I mean, when you see the whole thing, I'm sure you'll agree that it's not, like, the strongest deck, or that it, like, could be better. Um, I really struggled with it as far as, like, I don't know, just like what I was trying to accomplish, I guess.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I was kind of living on a prayer with my keep. So
Oh, wait, that's not how that works. It's not a snowland. The real guy, the best guy, the robber guy. Till he equips the robber guy. You are welcome for the free duder.
well, thank you.
Why are there two?
Because both plate armor and leather armor.
Oh. I was confused.
You know, I was hoping you were gonna block.
I thought you might be hoping I was gonna block.
Oh, I did that wrong.
Dose wards. Okay.
Yep, multiple. Man, Katie's really in the tank.
I am super in the tank. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I was hoping you were gonna block, because then I was gonna take off the equipments and then kill the goblin artifact. Right? What is it? 2, 4, 7? I can go to 4. Even with no mana. Effectively. Oh, you suck. Oh, you have no idea. You did it again.
Do you want to play one more?
Without Magic Missile, I was going to gain. What is it? 3, 5, 9 life. And my draw could have actually made it more.
I thought I was screwed. I thought you were gonna block the most damage. Although I guess it still would have technically worked then, because then you would have gotten 3 constructs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so I mathed wrong even. Batman, you're very farty.
Oh, God. Both games taken out by a Magic Missile.
That's why that spell is so powerful. It doesn't miss. It doesn't do a lot
True.
of damage, but it doesn't miss.
You just have to know where your target's at.
We'll try it.
No. Yeah, I can keep that.
I haven't even been drawing what the deck is kind of supposed to do.
Fuck you!
See, really, I shouldn't even be playing Relic Rock. Well, had I, known that this is the matchup I would have been having, I should not have been playing Relic Robber. That's actually worse. For me, since you can just quit, Voltron him up.
Yeah.
But
I know. I think I'd still play Relic Robber.
that's because we are very high on that card.
Sure.
Batman, if you don't stop farting, I'm going to have to mute you. Oof. No. Stop gaining life. It's all I got. Other trucker. Ooh, that's a good card.
I thought so.
Yes, I'm sure MTG. I would rather take 3 than 5. I can figure out that math. Wait, no. Fuck.
Take whatever you'd like that you can target.
Fuck, fuck, fuck. Yeah, just not gonna get anything. Okay. Fuck my life. You'd think eventually I'd learn to read a card.
You'd think. Hey, that goblin got himself real big. How's that feel?
Oh, it hurts. It's not good.
What's it say?
Your second
Uh,
spell hurts you. It says you don't
okay.
care, but it says I don't care.
What do I want to do?
Yeah, take that.
Oh, I will. Oh, I forgot to move. Dang it.
I didn't even see that other one was swinging.
Yeah. No, I attacked with both.
Stupid village ants.
Just for the turn. So I had that card in game 2, the Angel Fire Ignition. Well, that's not very nice of you.
Oh, it's not nice of me to let myself live for a turn.
No.
I would like to
Um,
live
which,
for a turn.
which way do I want to do this? Do I want a 5/5 Vigilant Haste or a 6/6 Haste?
I don't know. You're not just gonna magic missile me in the face.
I don't have Magic Missile, and both of the burn spells in my hand say creature.
Owie. Well, those will not be untapping next turn.
They sure won't. Oh, you're waiting on me.
That's what it
Oh,
says.
I had an open mana. My bad.
Just go ahead and block here. So my deck did not a single of the things that it's kind of supposed to do, but it still won a couple games, so whatever.
Yeah, you
Oh,
Magic
yikes.
Missiled my face
I did.
for the win both times. And
That's
you beat me.
that's ridiculous. So ridiculous.
You did, in fact, beat me, though.
I know. I don't even know that I'm proud. just it just happened. It's not because I was like, yeah, I built a really good deck and I really, played it skillfully. It's just like top deck.
That's
Dude,
fair.
massage Jason.
I was going to say, I just sent you my deck list.
And I know I ask this every time. Am I odd or you're odd?
I'm odd.
You're odd. Okay.
I'm the odd one. So we were going over your deck first.
Oh, see, that's not how I remember it because this is red 1, so that's
Oh,
why I would
yep. So
think.
it is me first.
Oh, okay. Oh God.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. Sorry.
it's okay. Commander. Hello,
You have
Commander. There he is.
you have one card in this deck that I do not own.
Ooh. Let me switch my view here. I was
So
about to
in
say, I
game,
think for the first time in Brass City Brawl history, I own all of the cards, but nope, there's one. Go ahead.
Cave of the Frost Dragon.
Yep. Do not.
You own. I think my no, because you didn't have the giant deck or the
Yep.
giant land.
There's always
All right.
one.
So in game 3, I had adult gold dragon in hand.
Oof. Yeah, that would have solved a lot of your problem.
Thought that would have solved a lot of my problems, and I hemmed and hawed about do I play out my commander before the adult gold dragon, and had I done the dragon first, I'd have survived.
Yeah, or at least I would have had to. Well, I would have had to have used my burn on that, yeah, and then you probably would have turned a corner for sure.
Well, because I still could have hit you for 9
Yeah.
or for 7 at least.
Um, Inferno with the Star Mounts is so good.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just like a really good card.
so good. And in this deck, it like I was just like, well, this has to be in here because if through equipment I can make him 20.
Yeah, I can
I'll
just.
activate this once, kill you, like
Yeah, I can just make him win.
yeah. So no surprise here. There's a lot of equipments.
Yep. Um,
Brawl the Forge Master is a lot of fun too.
I'm trying not like I can't change my deck, but I'm trying not to comment too much on your deck so you don't know what's in my deck, I guess. Although it doesn't matter, you can't change your deck either. Um,
Yeah, what? At this point, it's a whatever.
yeah.
Like I'm not gonna change my deck because
Yeah.
I actually had all 10 of mine built after the first.
I know, and I tried really hard to do the same, but it takes forever for me to play test. um,
So yeah, I mean this is like
I
Brutal
don't
Cathar
think.
is really good.
Yeah, I don't think Showdown is in my deck, but I think that's a really good choice. I think that was really
Yeah,
good.
yeah, I
Um,
liked it.
Zerial's really good, especially for the haste. Um, Felidar
Yeah.
Retreat's great because if you run out of duders, it makes duders, or makes your duders that are already there bigger.
It's actually more there. Not even the 1/1 counter, but the vigilance.
Oh, also true. Yeah, the vigilance is oof,
Yeah.
or can be oof.
Um. So most of the creatures are warriors, hence the Karagan War Leader.
Oh my god, I can't see. There he is. Okay. Yeah, I mean, makes sense.
And then, fighter class, because who doesn't want to make your equipment cost less?
Oh, it says you only have 2 warriors in your deck.
My commander's a warrior.
Yes. Oh, yeah, also true.
I was gonna say, I've definitely had. Well, him, Crawl the Forge Master's a warrior. So, like, there were like, I definitely
Yeah,
won a
things that
game
mattered. Yeah.
because I was just like, oh, look at this. Yeah, because the gods that are in my deck are actually equipment.
Oh, yeah, secretly equipment. Yeah.
Not secretly. They don't have a front. Like, they are just equipment.
Openly equipment. Halvar's so good. Like, he just is. I throw him in every white deck. I don't care. Like, the sword is too good to not have.
So, one game I cast him as Halvar while I was playtesting this, and it was just like, you know what I would rather have had? The +2/+0 in Vigilance. I was like, the double strike's nice, except for I don't have lifelink, so don't care, and I don't have trample, so the double strike doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's where Teralf is a little nicer, because if you're really just having problems punching through because they have a lot of weenies or whatever, at least you have a way to get through, you know? So I feel like that has a little bit more utility that way.
Yeah, but
Um,
even that, like he's just a 5/4 because I have 3 burn spells in this deck:
yeah,
Sacred Fire, Dragon's Fire, and Heated Debate.
yeah, not very much burned at all. Maul, of course, because Maul was amazing.
Well, yeah, you can't play white and not have Maul.
Yeah, I dig plate armor.
Yeah, I like after I drafted this, I was just like, this is so good. And in this deck, like I've definitely had this, it cost 0. So
Oh
I'm
yeah,
just like, Brunar, make this 0, move this over here. Plate armor already cost 0, move it over here. Um, I think in one game I also had fighter class on level 2, and I think I moved like 7 equipments in the same turn.
wow. Oh yeah, fighter class is like a must in this deck, obviously. All your colorless artifacts cost you nothing for the most part to move stuff around.
Even some of the colored ones are just generic
Oh,
mana
true.
to move.
That's very true. Yeah,
So
Dragon's
it's like,
Fire's dope.
well, especially since I've got, a 4/3, a 4/4, two 4/3s, a 4/4, 6/6, and a 5/5. I was just like, yep,
Yeah,
not gonna lose this.
anything that's getting too big and out of hand is gonna die.
And then you dropped an 8/8 when I had it in front of the Star Mountain and Dragon's Fire in hand. I was just like, well, this doesn't kill that.
This doesn't kill that at all.
Although I feel like I got the flavor win of the night where you had to charmed sleep
Yeah,
a
a
one
token.
statue.
I know.
That hurts me.
I had to be like, stop hurting me with the thing that hurts you.
Stop hitting me for more than this is hitting you.
Uh, anything that you would change about it, or anything that you didn't think worked? I mean, I think it
Um,
worked. It just
I honestly like. There's a couple like Lorehold Command is kind of okay. I'd probably cut that and put in just an extra land because that was the one thing I did notice with this, that even with 24 land, like you can't miss land drops on, like realistically I should still be dropping Vermaculus on turn.
yeah.
That's how mana hungry this deck is. So I don't know, maybe more land, but then it comes down to, okay, what all do I actually cut? Like Zephyr Boots was for flying, but
I mean, the drawing a card's a big deal sometimes.
the Boots of Speed is kind of a whatever. Haste isn't really all that relevant. Because if your guys are big enough, you don't need the haste. You can just wait the turn.
Fair.
And Zephyr Boots, like I said, is kind of a meh. Maul the Skyclave actually gives you flying if you want that. And I don't know. I actually like the Gold Vein pick
I
though for
do.
this.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
But yeah,
Gonna
I'd probably
take more
cut
damage.
cut some of the like lower end equipments that are kind of they're okay. They're not great. And probably the lower herd command and just throw more land in.
But I mean, this deck only gets better with new sets, right? I mean, this isn't gonna rotate, for a year now, and there's only gonna be better equipment or different
Um,
utilities getting printed. So I mean, I think this deck is worth building if you like playing this style deck.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, this deck is probably not going anywhere. I mean, I'm gonna delete it once we move on to the new one, just because I won't ever play Brawl except against you. Although I will say that the Hedge Witch's mask,
Mm-hmm.
I was playing against a guy who had out like 4 or 5, 4 or 4. Like I could not get through, and my guy was gonna die. And then I was just like, "Oh, Hedge Witch mask, boop boop, 17 to the face because you can't block him."
Oh, that's hysterical.
Like so good because especially in Brawl, like how many people are legit still playing like 3 threes, 1 1s, 2 2s, and 3 3s come turn 9.
No, yeah, you're playing. Either your little guys have gotten ridiculous, or yeah, or that's not what you're playing. You're trying to windmill slam down your biggies.
Yeah, and when your biggies are just like, I'm gonna watch this guy that's gonna kill you walk past me.
Yeah. Uh, well, dope. Anything you want to talk about before we switch?
Not with this deck.
All right. I mean, mine will be quick because it'll be like, what pile of cards did you throw together?
I mean, I like Brunar, but I think my Fairday is better. I think. Question mark.
Yeah, my Faraday might be better than my Bruner. I'm not even sure, to be
See, and I,
honest.
I I truly enjoyed playing Brunar in playtesting, but it is so linear.
Yeah.
You know, had you built this deck back when we talked about building decks, there would not be a sludge monster in your list.
Why wouldn't there be a sludge monster in my list? It makes things smaller so I can kill them with my spells.
There wouldn't have been a sludge monster in your deck because the first time I dropped this on you, you were just like, "What is that?"
Okay.
Which the first time I played this against you, had you had all your decks built and you couldn't change them, this couldn't be in your list.
Okay. I am a cheater, pumpkin eater.
Whatever. I'm just say it's not like you actually beat me because of it. You never
I
even
never
played
even
it.
saw it. Yeah, that's true. I never even saw it. And also, Katie will fully acknowledge that Spectacle Mage says instant or sorcery, not spell. So, given that she does not. Do I even have an instant or sorcery that costs more than 5? Don't think I do. Um,
No.
Negative. So, yeah, that shouldn't be in here. Katie can't read.
But Katie can't read.
Ugh, Katie thought that said spells 5 or greater cost 1 less to cast. And was like, right on. Would love my spells to cost less. Um, this deck is a little scatterbrained.
A little bit.
It's a little all over the place. I did
You
want to stick with
you
the.
went very spell heavy.
Yeah, well, that's what Is It does, right? Is It does stuff. It does spells. So I tried to stick with, like, what the colors do, which is, like, control and burn, and then win with a few creatures. But even that doesn't make sense because I have too many creatures if that's the case. But I did try to stick with the theme of, like, the commander. So I tried to pick roly things that are consistently roly things or are just good rolls. So, like, Earth Cult Elemental is usually a good roll. Uh, uh, um,
I get to do him once. I think that which is I don't think I'm playing him because of that. I was like 6/6 for 6.
yeah,
Realistically, when he comes out, you're probably hitting a land. Eh.
yeah. Um, you'd be amazed how many people, like, panic and end up getting rid of a dude. Like, they forget that a land is a permanent. or something. Like,
That's
uh,
fair.
what else? Oh, the Windseer is fine. It's flying. It lets me scry. Contact
Oh
other
yeah,
plane is.
no, like that. I'm pretty sure I'm playing both of those
Oh,
just
okay.
because they are roll dice and they're for their mana cost, they're fine.
Yeah, they're fine. And then was there one other roly bop? Oh, Deck of Many Things is just funsies. Um, and I think was the only thing that I could roll multiple times. I was trying to find things that I could roll multiple times, but I that 2-1 that lets me roll dice for 6 is not. It's not going to happen. I'm dead by then. So
So
I
while you're
just
still
am.
going over your deck, I'm gonna pull up my deck and show people one of
Okay.
the cards that I think you should have been playing because it's effectively roll a dice every turn.
Okay. I wonder if I had it and I cut it. Um.
I highly doubt that.
So this.
Highly, 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 highly doubt that.
Okay. So this same thing with, the Dargans thing, Dragonfire. Um, Dragon Turtle is also a Dargan, so I can hit for 5 with that, plus my regular Dargans. I should have had the 6/6 in here. I don't know why I didn't. Um, don't know why I didn't. Just didn't. Uh,
So there's a couple things that me and you play the same, just because it's blue. Like Nasari
yeah.
gets played in any blue-red deck, despite the fact that it's just a red card,
Yeah.
so it can't go in red decks.
It's true.
Um, I've I don't know if you were on Grezlix the whole time, but he is super good.
Yeah, extra card draw good. Extra, oops, you're not blocking the way I want you to. Good. Um, there wasn't a lot of big removal spells other than, Dragonfire and revealing a dragon for me. Um, and I didn't want to play Into the Royal and stuff like. I don't dig bounce in blue as much because you're just going to play it again, so it doesn't solve the problem as far as I'm concerned. So that's where.
Depending, depending,
Yeah.
depending. Like
If it's a
realistically, when
token,
your
it
deck
solves the problem.
should have been built, then the bounce becomes a lot more iffy
Mm-hmm.
because what color, what deck am I actually playing against, and so like I understand, but there's other things.
Yeah. And when I built this, I didn't know what deck I'd be playing against. Well, I mean, I knew it would be one of the whatever commanders, but I didn't know what I would be playing against at that point.
That's fair.
And I do still build these as if I could play against anyone. Like, I didn't. I mean, I wouldn't have known this anyway, but I did not build this deck as if I was playing against Bruner. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Um.
And I definitely built mine. There's actually a. I so wish I could just do it like a side by side comparison of two different decks.
Yeah, it would make life so much easier. I mean, Mind Flayer is great, so that Goldspan Dragon goes in any red deck. Zeraday is good. Hoarding Ogre, that's the other one I forgot that rolls dice. That's a fine card for what it does. Do do do.
Yeah, I've got hoarding order too. Like, I want to roll dice consistently. What do I got? I
Yeah.
am actually playing the Arcane Investigator. I think that's a fine card, simply
Oh,
because if you find it late, it's 6 mana draw card.
yes. I just thought, I was like, that is so expensive. Now, he could be Spectacle Mage. That would be better than what Spectacle Mage is. Although I guess a 2/2 flyer isn't the end of the world.
No, but
And he's cute.
but even like you would not believe the amount of removal that Arcane Investigator absorbed for me
Oh, that's interesting.
because Faraday's commander. So people were just killing him left, right, and center.
Yeah,
Like as
that
soon
is
as he came
funny.
out, like 3 damage spells to its. I was just like, okay, it's a 2-1 by all means.
I was laughing so hard because, like, playtesting this, it's like Faraday would come out and they'd be like, kill it. And I'd be like, great, because I don't even care. That's not even what this is for, really. Like, she's a bonus. If I manage to get her to fly or draw a card off of it, that's like a bonus.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, like,
That's the way I looked at it too. I was just like, darn. Oh well.
yeah, I'm so sad that she absorbed that kill spell so that I can do things with my other cards that I actually want to. Like, yeah, it was just weird.
So, do you have all your decks built?
I have. I'm not pleased with my last two. I would like to do some tweaking. I don't know that I will. Because I playtested them a bunch last week. So yeah, I don't think I will mess with them. I'm not pleased with my last two decks, but I don't know how I would
Look
fix them.
look up Delina.
Oh,
Delina.
yeah, I've thought about having her, and I didn't have her in this deck. And I said when I told you last week that I'm done screwing with this deck, um, I played against somebody else with her who wrecked my face, but every time I had her, it never seemed to work. Now, part of that is because, as we know, Katie is really bad at reading cards. And I didn't know that I could just pick any dude on the field. I thought the dude also had to be attacking.
No.
Yeah. So, but I played against some dude who got like 3 rolls off of her or something like that. I could have flipped a table. But yeah, I really
Well,
dig Delina, and
and
I
and
wanted.
the other thing is that you can target legends because your token is not a legend.
Yeah. Um.
So imagine having like two Grazilixes.
Yeah. Just being like, let's go.
Let's draw 2 cards and like
Yeah. Cause when she got spoiled or first came out or whatever, I was like, this card's fantastic. This is really cool. It's gonna be so much fun. And then I really couldn't make it work. And I definitely had her in like an original build of this deck, and it just went to hell. And I was like, never mind. And then I think she got cut.
and that's a shame because she's phenomenal.
I think part of that was also because I was trying to figure out a way to protect her and make it so that she could swing, because otherwise she just dies. I mean, she's pretty squishy. Um, at only
I
two.
found that unless they killed her directly, people were, for the most part, not willing to block her.
That's interesting. Because, yeah, I
Well,
definitely had her in this, and I think I had a fly in here because of that. Because I was like, okay, I'll make her fly, and then I can, like, swing with
well,
her.
I think the reason why is because people put too much stock on the creatures that they put into their deck, so they don't want to block and lose those creatures. And it's like, okay,
Yeah.
well, I'm just gonna keep swinging with this 3/2. Or they'd put like 1/1 tokens in front of it, so it just she didn't hit them. And I'm like, well, I'll keep doing this all day. I don't care.
Yeah, I'll keep throwing tokens at your face. Yeah. But yeah, I had one dude just completely wreck me with Delina. And I think it's a really cool card. I really enjoy building around her or trying to make her work. Um, I just haven't made her work for me.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were playing a lot more spells than I am. Although Spectacle Mage could go into my deck and actually
Actually
do
do
some
something besides look cute.
besides just be this bird shaman thing.
Yeah, besides
Yeah.
just um I was leaning pretty heavily on the level 3 wizard class thing with this deck a lot, and then hopefully just keeping things tapped down until I could kill you with incidental damage. Um
You know what card really wants to be in play with Wizard class at level 3?
What?
That stupid squid or octopus that you can't play anymore.
Oh, Nadir
It's like,
Kraken?
yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever you draw a card, pay 1, get a 1/1, and put a 1/1 counter on it.
Yeah. Now I have a 2/2. But yeah, it's not my favorite deck. I don't hate it. It's just okay.
I think it's funny how much you actually love Bind the Monster and how Bind the Monster has hurt you time and time again.
And I'm like, I can't quit you.
I can't quit you. I'm gonna play Bind the Monster on your 12 power. Ow.
I know, but I'm gonna get hit in the face with the 12 power.
Yeah, but maybe Bounce there's better.
Yeah, fair. If only I had it.
Especially there's a bounce spell that you want that you do not have. Not Dirt K. Revenge of the Drowned.
Oh, that one I don't know. I don't think I do anyway.
Bounce a creature back into their deck. Create a 2/2 zombie with Decayed.
That's not bad.
So, like, stunt one of their draws, or they lose the creature permanently. Effectively permanently, because you put it on the bottom of their deck.
Yeah.
They get to decide where it goes. So either they're stunting their draw, which if it's a good enough creature, that's exactly what I'm doing. But if it's kind of a creature, then yeah, I'm just shipping it to the bottom, and you're getting a 2/2 out of it, and the creature's off the board,
Yeah.
which might be all you need to turn the corner.
Oh god, and like I've played against enough stupid Champion of the Perished now with Decayed, where it's just, getting exponentially bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dumb.
I mean, I think Decayed is still a terrible ability, and I don't think the zombies are actually worth it. So I
I
played
can
against the
see
guy
that.
who was playing the Ghoul Caller, and then he was like, Champion of the Perished, kill it.
Yeah. Kill it
Return to
right
my
now.
hand, Champion of the Perished, kill it. Like, this is your whole deck.
What I would like to do with it is do some kind of like black-white zombies.
Black, green.
Yeah, I mean that would be good too. I think
There's
it's
the
because I'm
well,
so
hang on.
high on.
But there's a zombie bear that says, comes into play with 1/1 counters equal to the number of creatures that died this turn.
Oh yeah.
So if you can get out a bunch of decay and then swing all in the same turn, you then cast it and he's huge. Plus, the skeletal, the green black enchantment that makes skeletons.
Yeah.
Decay just says get 2 skeletons every turn.
Yeah. That card is so good. Skeletal
So
Swarming is so good.
so good.
Freaking love that card.
I'm glad I
Maybe.
still have access to my deck for that.
Yeah.
And there may or may not be a skeletal swarming in there.
If there's
And if you
not, you're
think
bad.
I was just saying, if you think it's not, well, first off, I built my deck forever and a day ago, but this card's actually been in my deck since the first time I built green black.
Card is so good.
So,
Yeah, it makes me want to build a couple standard decks, which never happens because I hate playing standard.
well, and right now it's all about Elrune's Epiphany. So if you can't stop Epiphany, like, oop, that's not what I wanted to do.
You're just hosed.
I mean, everybody's just like, oh yeah, this should be the next ban card. And I'm like, what? Like, you can't go off the World Tour Championship there was what 30 copies of Elrond's Epiphany between the 16 decks, because there was
Yeah.
in the top 16 of 16 participants, there were 30 copies across the board, and all but two people ran it. Like, you can't use that to factor in like bans and stuff like that because that's not realistic.
I don't know. That's how they do it. It's just in every deck. Okay, it's cut now.
How they used to do it before they changed it to that style where only the top 16 pros could be in there.
Yeah.
Well, once you limit it down to the top 16 pros, well, yeah, there's going to be a shit ton of copies of it in there. It's a
Yeah.
really good card.
Yeah, pros know what a good card is.
Like 14 out of the 16 people, and I'm sure the two people who didn't play it were just like, I'd rather play this deck because I think this is faster or whatever.
Yeah, I think this will beat Alvarin's Epiphany, so this is what I'm playing. Yeah.
Right. So, like, and I think one of the guys actually made it to top 4 or top 2 or something like he one of the guys not playing Epiphany made it high.
Yeah.
But again, like, I don't understand why people bitch and moan because in this pro only event where they're only taking the top pros,
Because they gotta
that's not
bitch about something.
but that's not indicative to how Magic's played.
No. Certainly not.
Even top tier not pro Magic, like big events. You'll find a couple of those decks, but a lot of people there's a lot of variants that people want. And except for like the Geist of Saint Traff decks back when that was in standard, people for the most part didn't just play, don't just play the top deck from the pros because there's so many to choose from.
Yeah. I would agree. I would say that, I don't know, Standard's in, like, a better place right now. Like, there's a lot of things to play and do and styles
Well, I
to
mean,
choose from.
and there's a lot of people who, no matter when you ask them, standard's not in a good place.
That's true.
And it's like, well, what's it going to take for standard to be in a good place?
Their deck winning.
Counterspell deck? Because that's not intuitive to good Magic.
Their deck winning. That's it. It's, yeah, some people are just
But
crabby all
none
the
of
time.
them build decks. They just copy decks and then don't know all the nuances of the deck because they didn't build it.
That's fair, too. That's super fair. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot to play and do and whatever. And if you don't want to play against Alfred's Epiphany, then just build werewolves.
Right?
That's what everybody else is doing.
But there's even more decks than just werewolves that's doing well. I've seen some decks. I've seen people play some decks, and it like they look fun. This is still a game,
Yeah.
unless you're going to big tournaments where there's a chance for you to make some money at it. Why aren't you having fun?
Yeah, for sure.
If you're just going to an F&M, sure, there's some payout, there's some something or other. But even Wizards changed it so F&M can't affect players' ratings because they realized that people weren't having fun.
Yeah, I gotta drop so I don't lose to this scrub. Yeah.
Or I can't play an F&M because even if I win every game, I'll go up 1 point. If I lose once to anybody here, I'm going back 20. Like, that's not fun.
No. Yeah. Too busy being worried about that than to do anything.
So people either A, wouldn't play in F&Ms, B, would only play in F&Ms where nobody had any talent, which then isn't helping them because you can't learn off of wins.
Yeah. 90% of the decks I play are because somebody kicked my ass with that deck. Then I put my own spin on it and was like, wow, that is a good card. And then went from there.
Yeah, just like even like this, like your decks are becoming more and more streamlined, and like every once in a while, you'd be like, "I'm going to force this," and it's like one of the first things you'll say, like your blue black deck was, "I tried to force the mill and it doesn't work." Like, but you knew before anybody told you that you tried to do something you didn't think was going to work. You tried it anyway. It doesn't work, but you ran with it because that's what you did.
Yeah. Yeah, at least I know why things don't work now.
But realistically, do you think you'd have built a blue red deck that's anything like this before we started the Scrubland or drafting with a noob?
Oh, right, like our 8 million. I definitely force myself to build outside my comfort zone more with this series. Like, even though they're not perfect, like the Hama deck was way more blue white control than I would ever build myself, and still wasn't true blue white control because I wasn't countering everything you play and making you hate life. Um, but yeah, it's definitely like this is what this deck wants to be, so this is what I need to build.
And my Hanma wasn't. I have 0 counter spells in 4 blue decks.
Yeah, you hate counter spells.
There's been some good counter spells, and in competitive Magic, I've played control decks that ran off counterspell or variants on counter spells and stuff like that. But counter spells are intuitive to not being fun.
Yes.
Nobody has fun when their spells are countered. If I can play a creature and it gets killed, I still got to play the creature.
Yeah, you still got to have your haha foreign
Yeah.
plex while they go haha, it's dead.
Yeah, just kill it, kill it
Yeah.
before it gets to do anything. Oh, okay, well, I still got into play.
Yeah.
Like, like that is the huge difference between playing a kill spell versus playing a counter spell of, oh, fuck you, you asshole, da 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 da, versus it's dead.
Yeah. I had I was playtesting something and I was just getting like more and more mad, and I can't remember if this is the one where like the dude just like countered everything or if this is the one where the dude just like flooded the board to kill me with it even though I was dead like 4 turns ago. Um but I even got Shane to go like, "Oh my god, who hurt this guy?" I was like, "I win." Like that's a win for me. Usually Shane's like, "Suck it up, Buttercup."
So I found a card that I do not like in your deck.
Ooh. Only one?
I mean, there's a handful of them that I wouldn't personally play, but there is one that is absolute garbage in your deck.
Not the Spectral Whatcha-Jig?
No, Spectral Mage. Spectral Mage is a 3-mana flyer, 2/2 flyer.
Alright.
Battle of Frost and Fire.
Oh, you don't like my board wipe?
The problem is that you have 2, 3 creatures that can survive, 4 creatures that can survive it.
Oh yeah, it's just there as an oh shit button. But yeah, I agree. Yeah, most things are just gonna die. But yeah, it's mostly there as a oh fuck, we gotta reset this board.
So my oh shit button is burn down the house.
Oh, okay. I always forget about that card. I don't have
Which
it.
I think kills all but one of my creatures.
I think I saw you have it, or I didn't have it.
This is the first deck that I've put it in.
Oh, okay. Then I don't know. Maybe I didn't have it when I built it. I have opened surprisingly not very much Midnight Hunt, actually. Actually, while we were chit-chatting, so I wasn't just hovering on my deck, I was opening some packs. I had like 27 Midnight Hunt packs to open. Because I've been earning them in the mastery, but I haven't been like doing anything with them. Um,
That's fair.
I've been playing so much Brawl.
Oh, I see, and I still draft all the time.
I have not been. I missed the bot draft for Midnight Hunt. Um, so I haven't like dove in to do real people draft.
You've got the, like, you've got the, understanding of what you to look for.
Yeah, it's just the timer thing. So I still have to read a lot. So I like to get a couple bot drafts under my belt so I can be like, okay, I know what these cards are and what they do better, so I don't have to like sit and read.
Well,
But yeah,
I mean, you know what will also help that is just drafting.
yeah. But that's a lot of gold or gems or tokens to waste if you're gonna do poorly.
Don't
But
you have like 3 free drafts or at
I
least two
have
free drafts?
6, thank you, and I've been saving those for whenever
Six.
you guys finally come back. For when the boys come back,
Oh my God, burn 1 or 2 of them.
so that we can laugh and make fun of Mike Malinowski and
You
just
know,
have a good time.
do you know how many drafts I've actually had where I've just gone like 1-3?
No. I just assume
Yeah.
you guys always win.
No, I do
Rex?
like it. I'm having a lot of fun with this one, but like I had one that was just like an absolute ridiculous deck. I had 5 Demonstrates. I had like I want to say like 8 pieces of black removal, and like I thought this deck was gonna be great, and then I was just like stick a creature. They killed it. They stuck a creature. I killed it, and then I found no more removal and no creatures, and I was just like, what what's going on? You
Yeah.
know, 80% of my deck that's not land are creatures or removal. Where are my creatures in removal? And 3 games in a row. Like I won my first game off a little bit of removal and some creatures, and then 3 in a row, nothing.
Oof.
Couple times I'll get flooded, and then I'll get mana screwed, and then the very next game I get mana flooded, and then occasionally the game after that I get like screwed again. I'm just like, guys, this is a fucking computer. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I can only make the I guess it's not shuffled joke for one game, and then I'm pissed. Yeah, I know Greg said that he's run back to like a draft into a draft into a draft into a draft. Like he said the set is a blast to draft, so
yeah, I've done that a handful of times. Like I've got enough gems right now. I can do another draft, and I'm almost there on gold.
I have so
Right.
much stuff. Because I have not been playing. I've been like doing my daily and that's it. So I have an obscene amount of gold right now.
Oh, see, and I do my dailies, and then oh, can I draft? Go do a draft. Although I have been recording most of them recently, just because I've got so far behind in Magic, I was just like, okay, what video is this?
Oh yeah, then it's hard to remember stuff. Yeah. Well, all right, Brysonians. Speaking of Jason's videos, you should go watch them on Tippled Gaming. You can see his perspective and why he played what he played, and tell us if we did something wrong.
Watch Katie just swamp on me from my perspective
Yep.
and understand How some of it was just, oh, this is gonna be fine. Magic missile.
Yeah. And it should have been fine. But then no.
Yeah, both
That's how.
times I had in hand I have life gain. I'm just going, just have to survive the turn. And then she can't kill me anymore.
But then magic missile.
And then magic missile. Which, hang on. Is that your only burn of the face?
I don't think it is. Maybe though. Cathartic Pyre, I think, is
It's
creature.
not. Yeah. Uh, you have one burn spell to the face.
Besides magic missile?
No.
Only magic missile?
Only magic missile. Otherwise,
Oh
all of your burn is
god.
to creatures or planeswalkers, which is there's not good burn that can go to the face right now.
No. Because I was definitely looking for some.
I mean,
I
there's
want.
there is some, and there's definitely something that's better than magic missile, but even I am not playing it in my blue red. But yeah, there's just it's almost all the burn now, unless it's way overcosted or an X spell is creature or planeswalker.
Yep. And I couldn't even find an X spell that I liked.
I found one.
No.
Mm.
Well, alright, Bressonians, you'll see Jason burn my face with that next week. Like, share, and subscribe if you'd like to see more of this content. Next week we will be rocking our AFR Red deck number 2s. Check out Tibble Gaming. We always appreciate the love and support. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye!
I have a good night.